And it has come down to this here tonight. The Charlottesville Dental Care Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series. The championship race, the Final Four finale here at Michigan, presented by MaxspeedTV. How is everybody in chat doing here tonight on this lovely Sunday night? Got some rain, real rain here in our area, but we have got clear skies at the virtual track of Michigan in a championship battle. Now to note, here tonight, the top four will not do any type of points racing. All come down to who finishes ahead of the other. Doesn't matter if the driver wins the race or finishes in P5 with everybody behind them finishing behind them. Whoever of the top four is ahead after 112 laps is your champion. We're going to take a look here. Do not know who is in the top four. Well, here we go. And I did put their points up for the season, but that does not matter. We got Brad Delph, Kyle Heath, Isaiah Southerland, Mark Whitley, also noted in the ticker as well in their driver bar. It will say Final Four. There's only four of them. This is where we stand, these drivers. Now, we've got a lot of drivers out here that is not in the Final Four. They are going for a win or the best finish they can, too. They really want to put some pressure on these four drivers. Do they have teammates? Probably so. Will those teammates help them? Most definitely here tonight. What are we going to see? Probably 3, 4 wide as we're seeing in practice. I would not rule it out. We're going to see pit stops for sure. At least 2. They cannot go the distance on the stage. They will have to pit before the stage. Probably we'll see one more, most definitely after the stage. So it's going to be a shootout. And if you're out there, I see 5 people out there tuning in. 6 now. Let's get some people out here watching here tonight. We got 19 drivers. Yeah, it is a little small field. But we've got 19 drivers out here. Out of those 19, 4 of those is going for the championship. This is going to be exciting, folks. It really is. I do not have a pick. However, I do have a poll out there for everybody. You know, who will win the championship? And right now, it looks like Kyle Heath with a 50%. Isaiah Mark with a 25%. Brad has yet to receive a vote here at 0%. We'll see exactly what happens on that. But the poll really doesn't matter. That's just y'all picking, and I can't pick. So these 4 drivers are great drivers. You know, I've got to know pretty much everybody over here. If you don't know who I am Joshua Medlock, owner and broadcaster over here at MaxspeedTV. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the pre-race analytics here tonight. Now, a little bit of a wind at about 5 miles an hour, air temp of 81. Now, the track temp is a little warm out there here tonight. It is 108 degrees, so they are going to be dealing with a little bit of some heat conditions out there on the track. Could make it a little slick and a little tight, you know, per se. I don't know exactly what these guys are feeling out there in the draft. Definitely going to get some draft here tonight at Michigan. It is that wide and it's that fast. Definitely going to see some draft. 224 miles. Looking at tires, it's 4 total, 3 behind the wall, 80% fuel. Pit road is 55 miles an hour. This is another thing I cannot stress enough, and I'll be talking about it pretty much all night long, is pit road, especially for the top 4, the 4 drivers that are going for the championship. The slightest mistake on pit road could break it for those drivers. They have got to be careful down pit road at all times. We will watch pit road for sure, especially if this race goes green. If we have some cautions here, can't rule that out either. Then we'll see exactly if they do come down, when the cautions do come out. Pace speed here is 70 miles an hour here this evening, so pretty good pace speed. Let's hope we don't see that pace car much here this evening, but glad to have everybody out there tuning in. Peter is out there. Looks like Brendan Kennedy is out there. Well, Brendan, as I was saying before, but I think we're going to have some 3 wide, 4 wide even. It's a possibility. I've already seen 3 wide here in practice. Right now I am sitting on pit road here with Dave Bush, I believe. He is just hanging out there on pit road. But let's go ahead and take a look here as they're out on the track, and you can see it up there in the ticker who the Final 4 are, but in the driver bar as well. Final 4 got Kyle Heath, Isaiah Southerland right there, well, outside really, and Mark Whitley is leading the practice here as of right now. He is in the Final 4, and then Brad Delph, who is actually setting on pit road, he is in the Final 4 here tonight too. So, I could talk all night about the Final 4. I can keep it going, but like I said, 19 drivers in total out here. That's going to leave 15 drivers. 16 now. I just see Gary Slapinski has entered the facility. So that's going to leave it 16 drivers. That is really going to play a factor in this. But we are under 2 minutes, or coming down to 2 minutes left here in practice. We're going to go ahead and step aside, folks. Play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. You do not want to miss this race. Hang tight. We will be right back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bomb busting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the frame, you're the home of the brave. much to say. Stand of the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, say, just that star, spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the brave, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, we are back. Qualifying is underway here tonight. Right now, no surprise, Mark Whitley up at the top here. However, Kyle Heath right there in second. Isaiah Southerland third. We have three of the final four drivers. 1, 2, 3. Robbie Darnell in fourth. Dave Bush in fifth. Isaiah going into second. Brad Delph is right up here with them in sixth. Larry Blair in that seventh spot. Gary Slapinski out here on the track. Boy, it looks like we're going to have a lot of drivers that might not be qualifying here tonight. Like they are going to let these top four drivers handle it out on the racetrack. 39.523. That is going to be for Gary Slapinski up to sixth. Now, Mark, the 39.363. What a lap there by Mark. We'll see if Gary is going to be able to knock Mark off. Gary is not in the top four, but like all the other ones, he is going for the win and to play upset here to make the top four. You know, get it without winning the race. Because if, you know, one of the top four win the race, then they're automatically going to be the champions. So Gary with a 39.460 on that lap, not going to be enough. Right now, Mark Whitley coming down to about a minute left is going to be up in the top spot here. Gary is going to be done. Man, Gomez, that's Mark Koshik. If I say Gomez, I'm talking about the 33. Hunter Hayward, James Bryan, David Cassidy, John Henderson, Kevin Roy, Jim Comensberger, Robert Chiswick, Jason Adams, Brandon Sheets, Mike Chamberlain, Chris Paff, all not putting in a time. Wow. That is a lot of drivers to not put in a time out here tonight, but we're going to go ahead and get our pole sitter up here real quickly. Mark, got a copy, buddy. Mark, you are mute. Oh, there you are. Mark, you there? Oh, looks like Mark maybe haven't. You're unmuted, but I don't hear you. Oh, no. It looks like Whitley having some problems. All right. Oh, no. Mark Whitley is going to grab the pole out here tonight. Checkered flag here. We're going to get into a warm-up. There's some other things going on in the background here, folks. So, please hang tight. I don't know if we're going to be able to get Mark back up here. He does still have his mic muted. Mark, are you there? You're muted. If you can't talk, it's fine.
All right, can you hear me?
I got you. All right, real quickly, man, you're going to grab the pole out here tonight, the 77, one of the four out here fighting for that championship, bud. Michigan, very fast, very wide track. I've seen 3 wide, possibly even 4. Man, how are you feeling? How's the nerves?
Nerves were great until about I don't know, a minute or two ago, waiting for everybody to finish qualifying. Starting to kick in a little bit, but we just got to go out there and put together the best race we can, and hopefully it's good enough. That's pretty much, we got 3 competitors we got to beat, and that's going to be the whole goal, just stay in front of them all race.
Yeah, stay in front of them, because you guys are not going for points. You guys are going, who can finish ahead of the other driver? That's exactly what you guys are going for.
Yeah, hopefully everything can just stay clean. We don't get in any shenanigans or anything. Just a good, hard racing, and we can race it out to the end.
All right, we're going to let you get back to it, bud. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Yep. All right, well, that is Mark Whitley out here tonight, one of the Final 4 drivers. Of course, he is going to be sitting on pole here tonight. We're kind of waiting for the some other stuff here. Just hang on, folks. We're still here. And yes, he is a country singer. I've listened to Will Bannister, and he just country, man. I love country. I love the way he sings country. It brings back the old 90s, 80s and 90s, early 90s country. So yeah, I'm grateful for him to give me permission, to do his rendition of the national anthem. I do have it. I don't play it often, but I do have it. So shout out to him. Big shout out to Charlottesville Dental Care for sponsoring the season and the series here this season for Sim Racing Unleashed. I can't say that enough. A big shout out to Harpoon Design out there, Brantley Roden. I do not know if he is out in chat just yet, but a big shout out to him. He is going to be sponsoring some payouts here as well for the championship. So I got to give another shout out where him. A big shout out to all the fans out there, as I always do, for tuning in each and every week. Without you guys, without the league and the drivers and all that combined, well, we wouldn't be here either over here at MaxspeedTV calling the action, for you all. So, a big shout out to everybody. It takes everybody to do this. A lot of people just don't know what it takes on the backside of things, but it is a job. And of course, I'm working part-time now, so going from work to here, thank God I'm off on Sundays, but going from work and then doing this on the nights I do broadcast, it can take a toll. So thank you everybody for understanding. Still kind of waiting on some things here, so hang tight. We got Peter out there, Brennan Kennedy. That's all I'm seeing that is actually talking in chat. So we got 13 of you out there and 6 likes. Peter, Brandon, for being out there. Now, I've got a poll up here, as you guys know. Now, who will win the championship? We got Mark Whitley, Isaiah, Brad, and Kyle. Right now, Kyle, 57% of the votes, of the 7 votes that are out there, he's leading right now. I don't know. Man, it is tough. Whitley, Isaiah, Brad, Kyle, great drivers. Out of those 4, I can't even pick, and that's tough for me. Usually I can, I have a decision, but I can't pick. I just cannot pick here for the 4. Who would I see out of the 4? Who would I see like to win? Well, there's several of them out here. Any of the others that are not in the top 4, I would love to see them bring it home in the victory line. But we'll find out. All right, hang on, folks. Okay, checkered flag here. They are going to get up on the grid here tonight. Might take us a minute to get the grid. I'm kind of waiting here. All right, hang on, folks. All right, our grid here tonight. Mark Whitley grabbing the pole, I say. Going to be on the outside of him in second. Robbie Darnell third. Gary Slapinski in fourth. Kyle Heath fifth. Dave Bush in sixth. Brad Delph seventh. Larry Blair in eighth. Chris Paff ninth. Brandon Sheets 10th. David Cassidy in 11th. Hunter Hayward in 12th. And I'm freezing up. Mike Chamberlain 13th. Jim Comensberger in 14th. James Bryan in that 15th spot. Kevin Roy 16th. Jason Adams 17th. Mark Koshik in 18th. John Henderson 19th. Robert Chiswick in 20th. That is going to be our field here tonight, folks. Hang on just a second as we are going to roll off here tonight. Alrighty, folks, we are back. Now, before we do anything here, Dave, I'm going to turn it over to Dave Bush here tonight. Dave, mic's yours, bud.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it, man. Just wanted to say a few words real quick. I'd like to thank Charlottesville Dental Care for coming on board, sponsoring our races this week, or this whole season, actually. I'd like to thank Bradley Rutland of Harpoon Design for the payout. I'd like to say thank you, Josh. You did a hell of a job for us.
Well, that means a lot, man. We're going to get to racing here, bud. So good luck down there, man. Sounds like Dave's getting really choked up here.
Well, no, I had to go push some buttons.
Okay, all right. So,
ladies and gentlemen, this 4 wide is for you. This is for all the fans out there. We'd like to say thank you to all the fans out there that tune in week and week out. We really do appreciate your support for SRU. Josh, we're going to have fun out here tonight. Congratulations to the top 4. It's going to be a hell of a race. And we'll see you at the finish line, huh, buddy?
Yes, sir. Man, good luck out there, Dave. And thank you for everything. Go from there, man. Good luck.
10-4, Josh.
Thank you. All right. Well, they're going to get resituated here. We're going to bring everything back up. Man, 4 wide. Nice. Love it. Sounds like Dave getting a little bit choked up out there here tonight, but Dave is still going to be with the guys, but he also his own thing. So, yeah. Man, oh man. All right. Well, seems like we're still pacing. Everybody is going to get lined up here. It says raise pacing. All right, there's the truck. They have caught back up to the truck. We'll it again, and then it's time, folks. It will be time for racing. I do imagine in a situation like this, if there are drivers that did get a black flag for whatever reason, they will clear them. We'll make sure everybody gets back in their squared positions. Now I'm seeing Hunter Hayward maybe having some issues out there here tonight. I'm not sure. I do not even see Hunter in Discord. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with Hunter. I do hope Hunter can make it back in here tonight. That would put actually 20 drivers out there on the track. Right now 19 since Hunter has dropped. The final 4, Mark Whitley, Brad Delph, Kyle Heath, Isaiah Southerland. That is our final 4 drivers. Then everybody else. Now, everybody else is still going for points. So, stage points, win points. Yeah, they're still going for points. So, there is a battle still yet for that 5th spot. Right now, it's a battle for the championship. what I understand. But the pace truck lights are off. We're on the backstretch, down into 3, here in the Irish Hills of Michigan. Pull those belts tight, folks. One more time. They're not tight. Get them tight. Race truck will dive off to the safety of pit road. Mark will be in control. He will have to wait on green to go. Just waiting, 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 waiting. And we're green. The Harpoon Design Green is out here tonight. Hey, folks, we're racing here tonight at Michigan for the championship finale. Already, Isaiah and Mark going at it up front. Oh, we got action going on in the back. Oh, no. Who was that? I believe that might have been, was that Paff? Oh, I think that was Paff. Got shuffled out there. All right, well, since we're green, what we're going to do is just reset ATVO here. Get it done. Get it over with. Get back up there, but we're on the 22 right now. We'll check out first on lap led. I see Wayne Kennedy out there in chat. How you doing, Wayne? Chris did get pushed back here, but he is still hanging on. So let me get everything back up here. Mark has led the first lap, and he is going to lead the second lap here with Isaiah, Gary, Kyle. At least top 4 right here together. Going back to Robbie Darnell here in the 44. Kind of got pushed back as well a little bit. A couple of spots back in 5th early on. And now Gary Slapinski and Isaiah's going at it up here for a battle for P2. It's early. I don't know how, I don't know if you push it early. I think you just really got to kind of hang back, kind of see what's going on. Looks like Brad is kind of doing that in a sense in the Charlottesville Dental Care 14. Started 7th, in 7th. Yeah, we're only 3 laps into the race, but he's kind of hanging out. Really no big changes early. Chris, he did fall back from 9th to 12th. We did see that. Jason Adams, he is up from 17th into 13th. James Ryan, yeah, we're down to 19 drivers. 15th, 14th. So really no big changes as of yet. Mark, though, about 4/10 of a second ahead of Isaiah. Single file here for the most part, staying in that draft for the most part as well. Dave Bush, who I like to call Bonehead. I think that's, I'm the only one that might be able to get away with that. And I give him a hard time, but this dude, he spoke here tonight. This dude is awesome. So I got to give a big shout out to Dave Bush for putting up with me this season. He's done so much, and he's done so much for the league as well. Big shout out to Dave Bush. Big shout out to Brad Delph right behind him, sponsoring the series here tonight. I know he's not racing here as well, but he is on the car. Mark Whitley, Harpoon Design. That is Brantley Roden. Again, a big shout out to him, doing what he has done and is, doing for tonight's race. Let me see if I can actually find that again. Yeah, I actually got it right here. Season 12 championship payout is sponsored by Harpoon Design. $200 to the champion and a custom championship supportive t-shirt. There is 75 to second, 50 to third, and 25 to fourth. So big shout out again to Brantley Roden and Harpoon Design for that. And I'm sure these guys out here too are thankful that he is doing it. Lap number 7 here as we take it. And Mark, I wouldn't say dominating, but he is up front. package here tonight of 19 drivers. Stage tonight will be at the completion of lap 55 to 56 here this evening. They only do one stage, but the top four, the final four, do not receive stage point. Oh, speaking of four, Robbie Darnell in the 44 off the wall there. Single file. Not a whole lot going on. Getting back here to David Cassidy and Larry Blair. Got a battle back here for P8. I think that outside line is where you want to be. Definitely get that run as Larry is showing right now. David just can't seem to get up there. Here comes the two of Brandon Sheets. All right, taking a look at our poll here. Keeping an eye on the poll. We've got a 40% now for Mark and Kyle. So we got a tie going on up there in that poll. Who will win the championship? So right now, it's between Mark Whitley and Kyle Heath. Man. Well, Isaiah right now P2, Kyle P3, Brad Delph, he is up from 7th into 6th. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on those final four drivers. Fired in between some of these final four drivers is going to be Gary Slapinski and Dave Bush. Robbie Darnell back behind the four. Right now, just not a whole lot going on at all. Of Adam, like falling back to where he started in the 17th. Like Gomez, Mark Koshik right there in the 33 onto the inside. Right behind them, Robert Chiswick. I've noticed this season, Mr. Robert usually starts in the back. Now, I've seen Robert start in the back and then make his way to the front. You can't count that dude out, that number 6, at all. He gets going, he gets going. So I definitely for sure keep an eye out on Robert, but usually he does not qualify. Starts in the back and then works his way up, or tries to. Been caught up into some stuff out here this season as well. So, but you know, I don't know exactly how many weeks we're gonna have off the next season starts. We'll get more information on that after tonight. We'll talk to, I'm not sure exactly who we'll talk to on that as of yet. Might have to pull up somebody. All right, Brandon Sheets. That's David Cassidy back here. That's for P9. Where's the Sheets fans out here tonight? Where's the Delph fans? The Heath fans? Whitley fans? Southerland fans? Henderson? Comansberger? Okay, where's everybody's fans out here tonight? What's everybody going for? Wayne? Brendan? Peter? All 15 of you out there that is tuning in. Where's everybody at? All right, Andrew. Of course, Andrew. I know you're a Sheets fan. I mean, it's obvious. Look at your last name. Andrew Sheets out there. Go Sheets. Wayne, go Sheets as well. All right. Got a couple of Sheets fans out there. I mean, you have the last name Sheet. You know, if you went for somebody else, let's say Isaiah or Kevin Roy, I think I would be concerned. You know, I think Brandon might have something to say about that. You know, just thinking about it. You know, he might say something. All right, Gomez is going to get around the 52. Here comes the 24 as well of Jason Adams trying to get around the 52. This is back toward the back of the field here, very back actually. We do have battles back here, and this is something we've got to keep an eye on too, because if you get a caution back here, it affects those up front. Mark, Isaiah, Gary, Kyle, Brad, so forth and so on. But 15 laps into it here tonight, I think these guys have got it figured out. They've got some heat, definitely some heat built up in these tires. They've got hooked up here tonight already. I mean, Darnell coming around the 50 for him. Dave and Bush are trying to coming up line. That is going to be the 14 of Brad Delph right up ahead of him. Well, Robbie wasn't able to get around Mr. Dave. Oh, Dave on the tail of the 14 of Brad Delph here tonight. Gave him a little shove here, maybe trying to give him a push, maybe, don't know, but that did slow 14 down a little bit, not too much, but it did a little. We're down to the inside of that 14 machine. Tara Path out here tonight. I see Tara. I know who Tara's going for. Now, that's kind of obvious as well. Eric Jensen. I hope I said your last name correctly. If I did not, please correct me on that. Going for Southerland. Isaiah in that number 1. And get her done, Bubba. Brother. Right. Watching Gary, man, right there. Speaking of Isaiah, Gary right there on the tail of the 1. Here comes the 13 of Kyle. Oh, and it's close between the 78 and the 13. Oof. Door to door out of 2. They were only door to door out of 4. That would have rhymed, but they were door to door out of 2. Keep an eye on the top 4 here, but we've got to check on everybody else. We got to keep an eye on them. There's Blair. David Cassidy, Mike Chamberlain, Mike 13th. He is up into 11. Jim Coleman-Spurger, 8th into 12. Chris Paff got mired back, but he's still out here. Started in 9th. He's just outside of the top 10. Just inside of the top 15 and 13. Still early out here tonight. Don Henderson in the Tabasco. I actually had some ramen noodles here today. It wasn't Tabasco, but it was picante. I didn't realize I grabbed the wrong one. I do not like anything spicy, and but I like John Henderson, even though he's running a Tabasco machine. He's a good dude. Hard racer. Is running in 14th. Started 19th. Kevin Roy started 16th and 15th. Gomez started 18th, 16th. Jason Adams, 17th. They're running in 17th here. James Bryan, 15th into 18th. And Robert Chiswick, he is up a position in 19th. Guaranteed a top 20 for Robert Chiswick. Right. That's really about what's going on, folks. Really nothing you know, to throw at you here, battle-wise. But you know what we could do is we could just ride along here with a few drivers. We'll keep it live. I'll keep talking. We're going to get back here on Larry Blair and hang out with him for a little bit. We'll get into the red, though, down into, looked like turn number, one? Yeah, that was turn number 1. Out of turn number 2 here tonight on the back stretch. We'll keep an eye on the speeds. Like 100. Is he going to hit going down into turn 3? That is going to be about 191 miles an hour. In the draft, definitely can get some draft here. Now, as the tires do start to wear, draft won't play such a big factor. It will still play a factor, but not a big factor. As your tires are shot, or, you know, wearing down, you can't really get the grip. So you've got to figure out where you want to go. Rode along with Larry. Let's get up here on Robbie here real quick. Take a look at Robbie's lines. Brennan Kennedy, I couldn't have said it better myself. You hit the nail on the coffin on that one. Yeah, 12 lights. 17 of them out there watching out here tonight. Yeah, they've already crushed that 10 light one. Like Sim Racing Unleashed always crushes it. Man, Robbie putting that pressure on that 14 of Brad Delph. These three right here have been going at it here, and I want to keep an eye. Man, I thought Robbie was going to take that 3 wide right up the middle. Nope. Golly. Oh, all right. Well, Brandon Sheets, Nitro Circus number 2, is going to be in the mix here. Let's go ahead and go right along with him. Why not? We're here. All right, I'm still watching Brandon. You see, we're still on Brandon. Still watching the battle right up ahead of him, 44.53. Even the 14 of Brad Delph is right there. He's just right up ahead of him. So we got, you know, a 4-car pack right here together. And it could get a little hairy. Now, Larry Blair, David Cassidy, they're coming. They're trying to catch up to Brandon Sheets. That could be a 6-car pack here. Why not just go 6 wide and get it done and over with? No. No, don't go 6 wide, guys. Do not do it. Do not go 6 wide. You want to definitely hear me lose my voice? That's the way to do it. Do not go 6 wide. I'm sure fans out there be like, don't go 6 wide. Don't go 6 wide. I've seen 4 wide and I've seen 5 wide. Not here tonight, you know, in the race. I've seen it over my 6 years of broadcasting. I've seen some amazing racing, and I've seen some amazing passing 3, 4, 5 wide, and they kept it. You know, Daytona, Talladega. I've even seen it at short tracks like Bristol, Martins. I've seen it, folks, and yeah, it's crazy, but it does happen. And when it happens, well, my voice gets a little rough. Tara, how you doing out there tonight? I know you're not talking much. The only thing I seen you say was, I mean, come on. That's kind of what you said. How you doing? one. We've got, looks like Brandon Sheets, Robbie, Brad, Dave, Larry, and David all right here together. Well, guess what, folks? That's going to be 6-car pack right here. Oh, that was close. 70 Larry Blair kind of pushed up a little bit, but David did get around him onto the outside. Going back up toward the front, man, I'm keeping an eye on him. Mark Whitley has led the first 29 laps here tonight. We're on lap 30. Still waiting to see when these guys pit. Robert Chiswick already come down. Gomez has already come down, so they are a lap down. They have made their pit stops. That is the only pit stop before the stage I do believe they will have to make, unless a caution comes down and you just come back down, up, and be done with it. Did they take tires? Good question. I think one driver did, but I don't know if another one. And here, man, I don't even know if you take 2. I think you have to take 4. Just not a whole lot going on right at. Oh, we do have some pit stops though. Again, does look like Dave Bush coming down pit road here tonight. Gonna make his pit stop before the stage, which will be 55 to 56. I do wonder how long they can go. If anybody has any insight on how long they can go, I would say with 80% full, you should be getting close. 30, I would say 35 to 80, like that. I could be wrong because Chris Paff and Mike Chamberlain is down, so they could be within their fuel window here. 33. See here if we get anybody else. Mark, Kyle, Gary, our leaders, Isaiah. Back here to Brandon Sheets in that 5th spot. 17 of David Cassidy. Coming down either. Coming up on lap 30. That is lap 30. Yeah, lap 34. $14 lakhs, 1 shy from 15, 6 shy from 20. Right now, Mark Whitley kind of dominated the first part here. First 30, I'm going to say first 34 laps because this is going to be 34 under his belt. I wouldn't say dominated per se. Kyle, Gary, oh! Brandon Sheets down pit road. David Cassidy down pit road. Kevin Roy down pit roads. I think we are getting into the close fuel run here. So I think when Mark pits, I think we're going to see Kyle, Gary, Isaiah. We're going to see all these other drivers. Yeah, here we go. Well, Gary is not going to come down. He's going to stay out. But Gary is going to lead that lap here officially. Mark Whitley, Kyle Heath, Isaiah Southerland down pit road. Brad Delph The other driver, Final Four driver, he is not coming down pit road. He's going to stay out. Gary did lead that lap, though. I would expect Gary to come down here momentarily. Jason Adams also down pit road. Cannot miss Jason, but Mark, Isaiah, and Kyle. Oh, man. I do expect Gary to come down here. Yep, here he comes. There he is coming down pit road. Can he get it down safely? It looks like he does. Brad Delph in that Charlottesville Dental Care 14. Doesn't look like he is going to come down. That's going to put him in the lead. However, he did not lead that lap. And of course, they don't get points. He is in the lead. He is stretching it as far as he can. There he is. There's Larry Blair, Jim Coleman'sberger, and John Henderson. I do expect Brad to pit here. Yep, here he comes. Brad Delph, Robbie Darnell down pit road. James Bryan in the 52. Is our leader, and he did cross the stripe, so he should, yeah, there we go. He did lead that lap. He got around our leaders, and he is our new leader. He led a lap. I'll expect him to come down here momentarily. He is the last driver yet to come down pit road before the stage. Robbie Darnell, Brad Delph is going to be off and away. Robbie Darnell is going to be off and away. James Bryan, I do expect to come down here pretty quickly. Well, not there. James is going to make sure he got that lap led. Well, that's going to be 2 under his belt. Mark Whitley will be our leader again once everything cycles through. Once James comes down pit road or Mark passes him. I think James is going to have to come down here this time by. Say that. And he's not. Oh, James Bryan. Okay. That's going to be 3 under his belt, and he just took a lap 40. So, well, we know they can go at least 40 laps. Or did he save some? It sounds like to me he's saving. But he's still going to have to come down. Yep, and here he comes. James Bryan, 3 laps under his belt. Finally down pit road. Mark Whitley is going to catch back up to him with a 2.5-second gap between Mark and Isaiah, with how he's right behind him. Gary Slapinski. Mark just took back over the lead. 35 laps under his belt. Everything's going to cycle here. Everybody on different strategies, power strategies. Something's going on with Brad Delph. Maybe he's trying to save a little bit. No. Bonehead. Yes, Dave Bush. Right there in P7. Started P6. Trying to get back up there to Mike Chamberlain to get back up into 6th. Like Larry Blair and Brandon Sheets trying to go at it back here for P12. That is right behind Brad Delph, by the way. John Henderson and Jason Adams side by side. Tabasco and DuPont. All right, 6-4 from 20. Mark Whitley, 2.9 seconds. And like I said, folks, it doesn't matter if they win the stage or not. We'll still interview the stage winner if it is a top 4 driver. We're not going to change it. They don't get points for it, but we're still definitely going to get the interview in. We're going to keep it the same. Man, this is going to be, I think the last stint of the race here tonight is we're going to see a lot more intense driving, a lot more side-by-side, a lot more bumper-to-bumper. I mean, these guys know what's at stake here tonight. They really do. All right, well, that pole will stay open until the stage. Stage happens, pole will be closed. Looks like right now Mark Whitley is up the top, 50%. Isaiah, 21%. Kyle Heath, 9%. Brad Delph at 0. Still no votes for Brad. All right, well, 45 of 100, or 46, well, 45 of 112. We're on lap 46 here tonight. 55 of 56 for the stage. Mark Whitley is coming up on the 52 here of James Bryan. That would put James, the first driver, a lap down. If Mark can safely get around him, James does not have to move. He does not have to give that spot up, but it looks like he is going to let Mark Whitley go around him. James did not have to do that, but he did. Great respect. Does not want to upset the top 4 drivers, and he is one of the final 4, top 4, whatever you want to call it. Gomez here in the 33, he would be the next driver to go a lap down. He's going to likewise do the same thing. He's not going to fight the 77, even though he could technically to keep, to stay on the lead lap. James could have, said, hey, you got to get around me on your own. I'm not going to give up my spot. Evan Roy and the Patriots, man, beautiful paint. I got to get a good look at this one. Yeah, I love it. I don't watch much NFL, but that is one of my favorite NFL teams is the Patriots. I love the paint there, Kevin. Love it. Red, white, and blue, too. So, big patriotic person. Kevin right here in 14. Robert Chiswick would be the next driver to go a lap down. There he is, Brantley Roden out there, Harpoon Design. How you doing, Brantley? Right, well, it looks like somebody voted for Brad Delph here. 6% here tonight. 16 votes in total. Brad got a vote out there here tonight. I still cannot count out anybody. Mark, Isaiah, Brad, Kyle. I mean, even though Mark is putting a whipping on everybody right now, we got the stage. Can't, rule out a caution or, cautions after the stage. I mean, we can't do it. I mean, Mark having to deal with the 44-11 and the 6-3. Wow, we lap traffic. 3-1 again, the 11 and the 6. Man, Mark managed that. Wow, he just lapped 3 cars at once. Kim Comensberger, Robert Chiswick, Robbie Darnell. Good Lord. Man. Lap 50 here, folks. Lap 51. This time by. Now Mark is coming up on the 12 of Kevin Roy and Brad Delph. And that angry duck machine of Mark Whitley is going to lap 2, the 12 and the 14 again. He lapped 3 at the same time, and now he just lapped 2 more, 14 and the 12. He is going to be coming up on Brandon Sheets here, Nitro Circus number 2. Now, whoever is the first driver a lap down when the stage caution flies, they will be the lucky dog. Don't foresee a caution. And man, yeah, 77. Right now we got 11 drivers on the lead lap. Going back to Chris Path, who was the last driver on the lead lap in that 11th spot. Brandon Sheets, we just went a lap down. Lap 52 of 112, lap 52 of 55 to 56. Now, can Mark get around Chris Path? Can he catch up to him? Get him a lap down, and then Chris would have to be the lucky dog to get his lap back. Oh, I see how it is, Tara. You don't say hi to me. Come on. See, I'm left out. Now I'm sad. Picking on Tara here tonight. It's Tara. It's pick on Tara here tonight. Why not? I'm just playing Tara. Minus his spoon. Love it. Without all of y'all out there in chat, man, everybody keeps me going. Tara, Brantley, Brandon, Eric, Wayne, Andrew, Peter, thank you all. You know, all 20 of you out there tuning in. Oh, man. Still looking for 20 likes here. Hey, we're one shy from 15. We got 21 people out there tuning in here tonight. Next time by here, folks. Well, this time by, actually, it is going to be a white flag in the air for the stage. We're going to go ahead and throw it on my end manually. It is lap 55. White flag in the air for the stage here tonight for the top 4 drivers. It is not all about the stages. It is all about where you can finish after 112 laps. Right now, Mark Whitley dominating here early on, but you know, I don't think the pressure is off of Mark Whitley. I really don't. Middle of 3 and 4 here tonight, coming out of turn number 4. Mark Whitley is going to win the stage here tonight, hitting lap 56. Isaiah Southerland in that second. Kyle Heath third, Gary fourth, David in that 5th spot. We're going to wait here for the caution. And the caution, I do believe, hasn't come out yet. Yeah, there it is, right there, folks. It is out. Mark Whitley is our stage winner here tonight. We'll get Mark up here to kind of talk about the first stint of the race and the pit stops. And we'll talk about, or try to talk about, you know, what's going to happen in the second half. Because, even though he has led 51 laps, and kind of dominated the first half. I mean, what is it going to take to keep that up? All right. 41% Mark Whitley, 27% for Brad Delph now. Now Heath at 18%, Isaiah Southerland at 14%. So Mark Whitley still kind of dominating the poll here tonight. We're going to go ahead and end the poll here tonight. That's what it's going to be here at the halfway mark. Now, is that going to be the case? We don't know. Nobody knows. But 22 votes out there tonight at the halfway mark. Mark Whitley is down pit road, as well as everybody else. All right, let me go ahead and wait for Mark to pit here, and then we'll get him back up here. All right, and he is going to be screaming off of pit road. Let's go ahead and get him. I know he's muted. I think he knows he's muted. Well, Mark, man, I'm going to give you time to unmute here, but I'm going to go ahead and ask you. You dominated the first, kind of half of the race out here tonight, bud. What is it going to take in the second half? Because you guys are going to have to pit at least one more time. Can you dominate again like you did here, early on?
You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, make sure you hear me. Are you going to have to repeat what you said? I couldn't hear you.
Well, you dominated kind of the first half of the race. But, now we're coming down, to the last end of the race out here. Now, the last half of the race. What is it going to take to keep the pressure on everybody else? I mean, can you stay up here and, ahead of Isaiah and Kyle and, even Brad Delph? Can you bring it home here tonight? Because you guys are going to have to pit at least one more time.
Yeah, it's going to be the hope and prayer. Seems like we got a pretty fast car. We can just break the draft pretty good out front, so hopefully we can stay there and, we'll keep going out there. Maybe we can get a good little gap on them like you did coming to pits last time and make our drive a little bit easier.
Well, stage points does not matter, so any type of points does not matter. So it's all about who can finish in front of the other. I already said it. You already know it. It's going to come down to this right here. To the final half of the race, Mark. You know it. You've got a lot of pressure behind you. A lot of fast drivers that are either in the chase or, the top four or not in the top four. I mean, you got Gary right there, too. So, I mean...
Yeah, we're going to just try to put our noses down and see where the chips fall and just run our ass off and hope we do better.
All right. All right. All righty. All righty. All righty, buddy. We're going to let you get back to it, man. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, yep, I'm having some mic issues here again. All righty, folks. Here we go. Lap 59. It'll be lap 60 when they hit the green. Well, I mean, we can take a look at the cautions, but it's only going to be one for the stage because we have not had any cautions out here tonight. But that pace truck will dive off to the safety of pit road. Mark Whitley is going to take the high line. He knows where he needs to be. Into the Geico restart zone here tonight. Green is out. The Harpoon design. Green flag here again tonight. A big shout out again to Brinkley Road coming on board and doing that Harpoon green here tonight. Beautiful as always. We're back on the way here, folks. Let them get out. Oh, 77 and the one door to door. Oh man, Kyle right there too. Gary. And Gary kind of backing off here a little bit. He's like, I don't want no part in that. Oh, 77's on the high side. One has got to push from that 13 in the draft here. I say he will lead his first lap here tonight, taking lap 61 here this evening. Alrighty, folks, before they get separated, you know what time it is. Yes, it is that time. Let's bring the noise here tonight at Michigan and crank it up. Alrighty, folks. Well, you know me. I could go crank it up for several laps, but you know what? I mean, we got a battle. You know, these three right here, Isaiah, Kyle, Mark, 1, 2, 3. Three of the four top four drivers right here battling it out at 64, 65 here tonight. Yeah, definitely going to have to pit. You got Gary Slapinski. David Cassidy, just how he qualified just outside of the top 10. Running in that, you know, fifth spot. I mean, door to door. Door to door. Mark Whitley. Kyle, Heath here. Oh, my gosh. What is going on with Mark? You know what? I think I know what's going on with Mark. Trying to save some stuff. I think that might be the case. I guess we'll see. David Cassidy and Mike Chamberlain going back here to P6. Started 13th, Mike Chamberlain. In that number 70, Jason Adams started 17th and 7th. Chris Pratt started 9th and 8th. Dave Bush started 9th. And Braden Sheet started 10th. Well, he's running in 10th. So right where he started, still have a lot of laps left to go. Thank you, everybody, again, for tuning in here tonight. I do appreciate it. Like 15 likes, 23, 22 watching here. We are 5 shy. 5 shy from 20 likes. I don't know what to expect here with these guys. I know they are going to have to pit. But it's going to be a bit. They've only been out of here 9 laps. They do have one fast repair if needed. It does look like Larry Blair did use his. Robbie Darnell. Brad Delph. Might have been by accident or something. I'm not sure. The battle up here for P2. Mark Whitley. Kyle Heath. Mark is going to get around Kyle. Does Isaiah block that line? Does he pull down? Oh, out of 2. Whoa, a little squirrely. Maybe the wall there by Kyle. Side by side, 77-13 here tonight. Back up to P2, Gary P3, Kyle P4, David P5. I think David Cassidy's just buying his time here, to be honest. Go Gyro here with David Cassidy. I honestly think David is just buying his time. You know, he knows he's got 3 of the top 4 drivers out there battling for the championship, but he's also one of those drivers playing upset. He's trying to help a teammate here as well. But hey, if I was David, I'd, final lap. If I've got the run, I'm going for it. I'm going for the win, Oh, all right. It looks like up front here. Isaiah trying to break the draft, though, over the 77. Not having very good luck at that. Isaiah still leading. All right. Well, Gary and Kyle, they're working together here, it looks like. Or is it the 77, 78 working? Mark and Gary and Kyle. Got Isaiah. 12 under his belt now. Four people out there tuning in, 16 likes. Thank you, everybody, again. Man, you guys crushing it here tonight. My brother, Jeremy Medlock, out there, calling me Doofus Head, as he always does. Above, going dark 420. Wouldn't it be nice to see someone wreck up all night? No, we don't want to see a big one. We want to see this race really go green. But, I mean, we could have a caution. I can't rule it out, I'll be honest. I can't rule it out. It can happen. Or it could happen. Where would it happen? Don't know. It just could happen. Back here, though, I just got back here. Dave Bush. Jason Adams. For the door back here. All right, Dave. Don't be a bonehead. And he's not. He's running that inside line, coming up on the 70 now of Mike Chamberlain. And I wouldn't put it past that 24 to go 3 wide here, folks. Oh, 22 right there. Chris Paff as well. No 3 wide. Side by side, quick 3 wide there, but not quite 3 wide. Oh my gosh. We got action up front, action back here. Oh, Isaiah, what happened to the 1? No caution. Whoa. Replay here tonight. We got to look at it. He was leading here. Oh. Gonna happen, I believe, in between 3 and 4, maybe out of 4. No, right there it was. What happened? $190, and then it just dropped. Oh! Oh, man, I don't know. Base view of this and kind of see. Oh. Right there. Oh, contact. 77 to the left quarter. Left rear of the 1. Oh, that is what happened. Harry Slapinski is up at the top here tonight. He's led 4, Naked 5, Mark Whitley P2, David P3, Kyle P4, Isaiah back to P5, Dave Bush P6, Matt P7, Jason Adams P8, Mike Chamberlain P9. Brandon Sheets going to round out our top 10 here tonight. The last 2 on the lead lap. Larry Blair in 11th. John Henderson in P12. First driver a lap down is the 44 of Robbie Darnell. Battling Brad Delph, actually. And, well, there is the 53. That is Dave. He is on the lead lap. So the 44 is battling Brad Delph, technically for position. John Henderson is going to be coming back out on pit roads. Brad, so Robbie and Brad still battling out here for that lucky dog here, per se, if we get a caution. More likes. I'm only seeing 16, so something. YouTube. It's YouTube. We'll update here in a minute. Right, coming up on lap 80. This time by, they've been out here at about 20, it'll be 22 laps. This stint, Jim Koensberger, Brad Delph, that is for position because they are a lap down. That is the 14 and the 11 respectively. 14 and the 11 right there together. Robbie Darnell right up ahead of them as a driver. That is the 53 of Dave Bush. So, got a lead lap car and then a couple of lap cars right there in between, up ahead and behind. Got Chris Paff, who is behind Dave Bush in 7. Jason a little bit further back. He's mired behind the 14 and the 11. But Gary, well, 9 under his belt now. And oh man. Oh! And oh man. right, well, even Brendan Kennedy out there is saying 3 more laps to 20. And I am still only showing 16 on my end. So I guess you guys are getting it before I am. So there is 17 likes out there somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but thank you. Thank you all. 10, 15 likes, 16 likes, 17 likes, whatever it is. Thank you all. Awesome job. Waiting on the final pit stops. Of course, lap 90, the completion of lap 92 to 93 will be that need to go. Gary Slapansky taking 12 under his belt here. I do see 18 now as well. Yes, I do see it. Not sure exactly what happened. It finally updated. It's YouTube, folks. I get a little later than y'all. So when it hits, it's got to go through the system and everything. But yeah, 18 likes. Yeah, 2 shy now from 20. You guys crushed the 10, 15. Can we get 20 likes for the Charlottesville Dental Care Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series? The Final Four finale here at Michigan, presented by MaxspeedTV, and of course the payout sponsored by Harpoon Design. Big shout out to Brantley Roden and Harpoon Design for the payout out here as well, regardless of who wins. Man, I gotta say, and a t-shirt too. So I mean, you get a good payout, and then you get a t-shirt on top of it. So a big shout out again to you, Brantley. Big shout out to Charlottesville Dental Care, again sponsoring the series this season. I gotta say, Brad Delph, awesome job, bud. Awesome job as well. And to the fans, to the admins. I mean, I could keep going on and on. But we're gonna have pit stops. We gotta have some pit stops. 28, let's see here. 28. Ain't no way they can, no way. Nope, we got pit stop. Chris Paff, Mason Adams, Mike Chamberlain, Brandon Sheets, Chris, Brandon, Mike, Jason, down pit road. Chasewick, also down pit road. All right. Yep, like I said, folks, we got pit stops. I knew they would have to pit. And it looks like Larry Blair coming down pit road here. I think, Larry, if you're going to run a Valvoline car, you need to change your number to the 6. You need to steal it away from Robert Chasewick. No offense, Robert. You run the 6 too, so. I'm a big Mark Martin fan, or, when he raced. Is retired. I'm a huge Mark Martin. Oh, Gary coming down. Whoa, whipped it down pit road here, so he's down. All right, so that gave the lead. Kyle has led a lap here tonight, but, the top 4 don't get no points for anything. You've got to finish ahead of each other. Mark right there, too. Battle up top between Kyle and Mark. Who's going to take that dive down pit road? 22 locks out there. 23 locks out there here tonight. 25 are watching. Holy smokes. Wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you all. Oh, 22. Trying to keep an eye out on the track here, too. 22 going to get his lap back. Already pitted. That's Chris Paff. I think he's good to go. Oh my gosh. I'm keeping an eye on our leaders. I know we've got others coming down, Jim, Kevin, they're down pit road. But right now, I'm keeping an eye out on our leaders. That is Kyle Heath, Mark Whitley, Isaiah. You know, that's the top three, the top, you know, in the top four. Even David Cassidy up here. Bobby Darnell, he's been out here. It looks like now going to be going on 32 laps. And Brad Delph is a lap down. That's going to be 33 for him. Got to get that lap back. But I got to keep an eye out on the top three. Kyle, Mark, Isaiah. Right now, this is it. And I can't even count out those that are not in, you know, the top four. But I gotta keep an eye out on these guys. I really do. The one, that is Isaiah Southerland. Now going to battle the 13 here for the lead. And Isaiah, I believe, got it there at the line. Yes, he did. 15 now under his belt. But they're going to have to come down pit road. Next time by, lap 93. That's going to be 20 to go. No way they can make it. Terror out there doing a dive. Oh, man. Thank you all. Man, it's been an awesome season here. Glad I got to call this season. Oh, don't worry. I'll be back. I will be back. Isaiah, Kyle, Mark. Now Mark is now falling back a little bit. We're going to see. All right, so there's the two. Okay, so Isaiah Southerland coming out pit road. Kyle also. Here comes Mark Whitley. Here we go, folks. The top three down pit road here tonight for the final time. 20 to go here this evening. 19 as it updates. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be between Isaiah, Kyle, and Mark, I think. And I say that with respect Brad Delph. I think Brad has already pitted. No, he has not. He's gonna have to come down here too. I think Brad is banking on a caution right now. He really needs a caution. He really does. He is a lap down. He needs a caution. Oh my gosh. David Cassidy now coming down pit road. Gary Slapinski back up front here, or will be once he gets around David. Oh my gosh. Gary back up front. He's led 15 laps here tonight. David Cassidy is down, or, well, he's off here as I get up to him. Robbie Darnell is down pit road. Oh, man. 17 to go here tonight. Chris still banking. First path. Oh. Brad still banking on a caution, but I think Brad is going to have to come down here in about 2 laps. Unless he comes down. Okay, he is coming down now. Brad Delph is down pit road. Our leader is going to be coming out of turn number 4. That is going to put Brad a lap down again. But Brad is going to have those fresher tires, I think. Get on Brad here. I mean, is there enough laps? Oh, I don't think so. I really don't. Gary, though, got a gap on Chris. They can make it to the end. Getting back here to Kyle Heath, Isaiah Southerland. Isaiah now down to about a little over 3, almost 4 seconds behind Chris. Got Kyle right there with him. Going around to 33 of Gomez, Mark Koshik. 26 of you out there. Now, I know we have hit 15, 20 likes out here tonight. We're at 23 right now. 2 away from 25. I mean, Championship Sunday. Let's just go ahead and call it Championship Sunday here for the Charlottesville Dental Care Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series here at Michigan. Can we get 25? I do appreciate all 15, 20, 23 out there. Thank you all again. Can we hit 25? Can we hit 25? And 14 to go. 14 to go. Yes, that's right, folks. 14 to go. I don't think I seen that. And you know me, Brantley. I don't. You know, I try to stay out of all that. So please, you know, kind of keep it, you know. I didn't see it. You know, I'm looking at the timing, looking at chat, looking at the screen. You know, I'm kind of busy. If you've ever broadcasted, Brantley, well, you know it. I mean, it's hard. It really is. So, I'm not sure what's going on out on track. That is not me. I'm trying to figure out who's going to win it here tonight. That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know, winning the race, winning the championship, I don't know. I mean, it's insane. It really is. It's tough. I mean, it really is. It's a tough job. And, you know, as a broadcaster, been doing it for 6 years. And I've always tried to be unbiased as I can. You know, not to try and, you know, show and play favorites to anybody, even though, you know, I may be, you know, friends with them. That's just me. You know, as a broadcaster, you got to separate yourself. You know, I've known Gary for a while. I've known Isaiah, Kyle. So the longest guy I've known in here, well, where's he at? There he is, right there, Gomez. I've known Gomez since I started iRacing. But if Gomez causes a caution, guess what? I'm going to call Gomez out on it. You know, that's Mark Koshik. If he gets into somebody, I'm going to say it. You know, that is not me for this, to decide what goes on in the league. You know, I'll be honest. That's just me. Oh, well, of course you are. You know that. You know, I mean, I couldn't even pick out here tonight, you know, with the top 4. I couldn't do it. Just such great drivers out here. It's so hard to pick. It really is. And to go out here tonight, folks. Let me stop ranting and raving out here because I can keep going on and on. Gary Slapinski. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing his last name right. I've called him Slapinski for, well, since I started broadcasting, really. So, he has not said anything to me. So, we'll just say Slapinski. You know, he slapped himself up to first from fourth. Need a caution. Well, some drivers do, Wayne. We're not going to lie. Some drivers do need a caution. Yes, they do. Yeah, but with 9 to go, I mean, are we going to see one? You know, you can't throw a water bottle out there. You can't say debris on the, you know, backstretch or in turn 2. It doesn't work here on iRacing. Mark trying to work his way back up to Kyle Heath, though. That is, you know, Mark is right there in P4. So, I mean, Gary, I'm not going to say Gary's going to win it here, you know, win the race. But he is sitting pretty good. He is a little over 5 seconds ahead of Isaiah. Isaiah is in P2, Kyle Heath P3, Mark Whitley P4, Chris Path in P5. I mean, is Gary setting good? Yes, he is. He's got the clean air. He doesn't have anybody around him, nobody to deal with. He can just gun it. 7 to go here as we hit the stripe. And I know where that comment comes from here, Brentley Roden. I actually tuned in for the Coke 400, the final, I believe it was like 27 laps left, and then I seen that big wreck there, and rain actually started it, so I know exactly where you're coming from on that. Yeah. funny thing. Championship shootout, yes sir. Lane, you got it. Six to go. Isaiah, he is starting to gain. I say that, but no gain. Kyle putting that pressure on the one. Mark still trying to get up there to Kyle and Isaiah. And Brad Delph, he needs a caution. He doesn't need to be involved in it, but he needs a caution. 5 to go. 5 laps to go here tonight. Gary looking pretty up front. Gary makes a mistake, though. I am going to slap Gary. Yes, pun intended. I'm going to slap Gary back to being a cone police. Sorry, Gary. Had to say it. I've got to watch Isaiah and Kyle, though, because these two right here, second and third. Right now, this is the battle for the championship. If Mark can get up here, it'll be a battle again between Isaiah, Kyle, and Mark. So I've got to keep an eye out between Isaiah, Kyle, and Mark. Mark Whitley. Gary, I mean, he's just, he kind of checked out. He's kind of made his bed. He's just going for it. Home police 78. 4 to go. Next time by will be 3. Rain, go away. We don't want a caution today. There we go. Three to go. Brendan, actually, they are trying to add that in here to iRacing. So, I would not throw that out there just yet, because they're actually trying to get rain implemented here on iRacing. Now, that is only for certain tracks, of course. I don't think it's for, you know, I think it's an option for leagues to turn it on or off. But they are trying to get it in here. So they are working on it. Yes, they are working on it. I do keep up with iRacing forums, per se. 2 to go here tonight. Next time by, white flag will be in the air. Can I say hold on to that P2 ahead of Kyle. Mark Whitley down now to at about one. Oh, man, I don't think Mark's going to be able to get up to him. Oh, there goes Kyle Heath. Battle for P2. Kyle Isaiah. White flag in the air. 1 to go here tonight. Battle for the championship. The Me Marie Designs. 1 to go. Oh, man. Isaiah, Kyle going at it. P2 battle for the championship. 1 and 13 here tonight. Gary Slapinski, not worried about it. He is on the backstretch here tonight, down into turn number 3. Gonna see here when he crosses the stripe. I know we got battles going on. We got 13 and the 1 going at it. Gary Slapinski is gonna win it here tonight, but let's get back here to the championship. The 1 and the 13 here tonight. Coming to the line, door to door, bumping and banging. I reckon I got the 1 of Isaiah Southerland. However, who is it going to give it to? Oh, it was close. Let's look at it here tonight, folks. It was door to door here with the 13 and the 1. That was some extreme racing here tonight, no pun intended. But man, oh man. Man, oh man. Door to door, bumping and banging. Isaiah right there. Oh, 13 up a little bit. And man, we're bumping, we're banging. We're going across the stripe here. And right there, folks. Isaiah Southerland. Oh, got it. Oh. All right. Well, Gary Slapinski burning it up here winning tonight. Isaiah P2, Kyle Heath P3. That is our podium here tonight. Mark Whitley P4 and Chris Paff rounding out our top 5. Well, hang tight, folks. I'm getting the top 3 up here and the champion as well. Hang tight. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, we have caught up here tonight with our top 3 here this evening, and man, I gotta say, what a race it was here tonight, but we've got our winner up here. He wasn't in the top 4, but that Cone Police here tonight, 78, held it out, led 33 laps here tonight, started in 4th and 1st here, Gary Slapinski. Now, Gary, first and foremost, am I pronouncing your last name right?
It's perfect. Love it.
All right, it's perfect. Well, man, you got to tell me about it. We had a lot of action down there, a lot of single file. We've had 2 wide, but it was mostly single file. Then, of course, that one stage caution. Man, talk about the strategy out there here tonight, man. What did it take, really, to hold off, Isaiah, Kyle, Mark, the top 4 drivers, and everybody else. I mean, this has got to be one of the toughest races that I've ever seen you perform.
Yeah, I was just being nice with the guys with the points there, with the leaders, with the they're in the chase. I wasn't. I had some misfortune the last 2 races, kind of took me out of it, but I'm not worried about that. I came out here to win today. It felt really good, just to prove that what could have happened. I could have been hanging out with this trophy right now, but that's okay. I'll take the win tonight. That's okay. I'm good with that.
Yeah,
but I was waiting for them to make a mistake. And clean air is king. I will say that. Once his car got out in fresh air, this thing took off like a rocket.
Well,
like a rocket.
Well, and Mark Whitley even said the same thing. He said clean air. Once you get that clean air and you don't have anybody around you, it just goes. I mean, you have the air going in, you have the air going over and under. I mean, it just takes off. So, when you took off, I mean, you won it here tonight, just shy of 6.5 seconds. I mean, you were 6.5 seconds ahead of Isaiah. So
I noticed that. I noticed that once they got like 10, 15 laps on, I was just stabilizing with them. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. I took care of my tires, so I knew that I had him. I was like, oh, I got him now. They just fell down to my speed. So that was good. Clean air. That was good. I was happy. I know I was going to pull out the win there.
Gary, I don't know exactly how long we're going to have off here tonight. I do hope we see you next season. I hope we see everybody back next season. I'm going to be back. I know it. I know MaxspeedTV is going to be back. So, I got to say, an amazing season. And, Charlottesville Dental Care, Brad Delph, coming on board, sponsoring the series. I mean, and Harpoon Design. I mean, so many people out here, and even some of the drivers out here putting on some broadcasts. So, or, some sponsorship. So, I mean, a lot of things happened this season. It's an awesome season. I loved it.
Yeah, me too. I really have to put a big thanks out for Charlottesville Dental Care and Harpoon Designs. I mean, without them, this wouldn't be possible. And with Dave Bush, I love him. He's a great guy. He's doing an awesome job this year, as well as you. You're doing an awesome job this whole season. I'm glad you're stepped on board with this, and it's gonna be good to hear you next season.
I do see you run the little emblem here in Discord, MSTV, even though you're not part of MaxspeedTV, you represent. So I love it. And that just goes to show what we try to put on over here. Gary, I got to give a big shout out to you too, because you do your thing. You know how to race, but where the broadcast is. So
that's a big part of this. Without them, without these people out here listening right now, it won't be possible. So I want to give a big shout out to those people, everybody out there right now that's out there listening, typing away. Thank you for everything. Thank you for watching.
25 likes out there tonight. Gary Slapinski grabbing the win out here tonight for the final race of the season. Any other final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate, bud?
Yes, I'd just like to end off with thanking my family for letting me do this every night. And, I'm a pain in the neck, but I love them. I'm thankful for them for letting me do this. Thank you. And God above. Thank you.
All righty, Gary. We will see you hopefully next season, bud.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty, well, that is going to bring us down here to the Me Marie Designs of 13. And you know what? Man, tough break for Kyle Heath. But, man, it was a hard-fought battle, Kyle, there with Isaiah, teammate there for the championship. Man, talk about the race out here tonight, bud, because you had a teammate there with you. You had the one, and it was just a fight. But before you get to that, talk about the overall race. What was it like down there, buddy?
Very pushy, I tell you that. Once when you in the lead and had that fresh air, I mean, fresh air was everything. That was definitely it. Fresh air was everything. Whenever you got tucked right behind the car coming out of any corner, it pushed real bad. And I did smack the wall one good time. A couple of times, but one good time I actually went on ahead and took my fast repair.
Oh. You know,
But
kind of. Go
I
ahead.
took the fast repair, the last pit stop. That way I knew I had a fresh car and I was ready to go.
Well, you know, we get to the stage. You know, you guys have to pit at least one more. It made your pit stops. It was clean. It was straight. And then we get down to, 15, 10, 5 to go, 3 to go, 2 to go, white flag in the air. And there you go. 13 and the 1 teammates right there together. What was you thinking?
Man, when we came out the pits that last stop, all I could think about was just working with Isaiah and just pulling away from Whitley because I know he was going to do all he can just to catch us, and he was staying right there, with us. He was gaining a tenth and then lose a tenth, gain a tenth and lose a tenth, and then with in my head with like 5 laps to go, I was like, all right, I got to try to find a way to pass my teammate Isaiah without doing a bump and run on him, and I actually got that high line going, and oh man, got up beside him, a little bit of side draft, and come to me and the teammate Isaiah. I mean, this whole long season, it's
Yeah.
been a very long season,
Yes.
and battling a teammate like that for the win, for the last lap, for the championship race, side by side, smoke, wall, sparks, man,
I think we had it
couldn't ask for
all.
more.
Man, well, of course, you being the white flag sponsor, Me Marie Design, so big shout out to what you did here. I know your wife knows. So again, thank you for what you've did. I mean, I just kept it, you know. I'm not gonna clear it yet. I'll clear it before next season, of course. But I mean, you've done so much. You've had your ups and downs this season. What do you hope for? Going into season 13. I mean, we're coming up on now. I think it's 2 to 3 weeks off. Not sure. What do you hope for?
Well, same outcome, but instead of me being, cross the line first for the championship. But yeah, it was up and down season. And I just go back to Rockingham. I had to battle my way just to make sure I made it to the Final Four. That was the only way I could.
Yeah.
And Rockingham, that was my peak right there. To do what I did there at Rockingham, and with teammates helping me, teammates means a lot, especially with this series. I mean, there's a lot of close drivers whenever it comes to these races, and there are quite a few teammates throughout the whole series, and teammates they help out. But man, when it comes down to the whole season, I mean, this finish right here, I mean, I'm still shaking. You know, if I could, if it was ever right next to me, I might have slapped him a few times for that. But but
Wow.
but man, I if the shoe was on the other foot, I probably done the same damn thing too. To be honest with you, I mean, when it comes down to that, is every man for himself on that last
Yep.
lap.
Oh yeah.
Basically,
Oh
you're
yeah.
not teammates no more.
Nope.
You know, but he
Nope.
did good. Congrats to Isaiah for the championship. That was awesome for him. You know, hard fought battle all year with Mark Whitley. He was literally the class of the field all
Yes,
year.
yeah.
You know,
Whitley. I mean, that dude, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and I don't know if you're gonna agree or disagree. That dude, I think that dude, Mark Whitley, could be pro. I mean, he is quick, he's fast, and he knows his tracks.
yeah.
Well,
100%.
Go ahead.
No, that's it. That's it.
All
Just
right.
1%
Well,
about Whitley. Yeah.
yeah. Well, Kyle, man, awesome job, P3 here tonight. But I mean, a hard-fought battle with Isaiah for the championship. A couple of weeks off. What do you expect? Going into next season. I hope we see you back. Season 13. And then of course any other final thoughts, shout outs, things you want to give, man. Mike's yours.
You're gonna see me next year for sure. This is my first full season with SRU in the Cup Series. I did last season. I did a couple races with them. I was invited to do the Cup Series after one win in their Truck Series, and I showed up and showed out and showed that I could hang with the best of them. And I want to give a big shout out to you, Josh, for the broadcast. Give a big shout out to Brad Delph. He's the series sponsor, and that was awesome all year to be able to have an actual sponsored series out there. Instead of just it could have been just SRU league racing, but instead we had an actual sponsor. Charlottesville Dental. Shout out to Mark Whitley's sponsor, Harpoon Designs, for some of the cash outs throughout the year. That was awesome having them aboard. Big shout out to Dave, that admin for this series. He's passing the torch on to my painter, our painter, Robbie Darnell, and teammate. Give a big shout out to Isaiah. He's won the championship. Jason, he's my teammate. Larry, he's the crew chief of of us. He keeps us together and motivated. And I want to give a big shout out to my nephew Aiden. I know he was watching. He's one of the biggest fans, and a shout out to my teammate Jason's daughter, and she's pretty much my biggest fan from what I understand, Rebecca.
All righty, buddy. Well, awesome job, P3 here tonight. We'll see you next season, bud. Season 13. Gonna be a couple of weeks away, bud. Go celebrate P3 here tonight. And man, I expect you to to really come dominant next season. You've learned a lot. We'll see you next season, bud. Yes.
All right, good deal.
Yep. All righty. Well, that is going to bring us here tonight to our second place finisher, and that's where I want to start is P2 here tonight. Isaiah Southerland in the Southerland used cars, a #1 machine. Isaiah, P2 here tonight, for the race. Let's kind of talk about it. What did it take to, establish even a P2?
Oh man, I'm sorry, Josh. I'm so speechless and emotional. Okay, so #1, I practiced this track so much this week. Oh, I would get off at work and come home and just practice Michigan over and over again, and honestly, I could tell that it helped with good qualifying and everything. Staying with basically my whole idea was to stay with the playoff drivers, which I knew they were going to be the leaders, the other 3 playoff competitors. And right there, it seemed like I had to stay with Whitley most of the night. On the first restart, we pushed it pretty hard, and I almost was able to pass him on the high side, trying to get a feel for what if it comes down to a late race restart with Whitley, what I'd need to do. So I got back in line and followed him, and definitely saved tires. You really had to save tires here at the start of the race. I knew Gary, he was quick tonight. He wasn't in the playoffs, so I had a feeling he would do things that would actually get him the win, whereas my strategy was just stay with the playoff drivers. I don't care if it's for first or if it's for 31st or 28th, whatever, how many cars there were. So basically just followed Whitley and Kyle and for the longest time. And then on the last restart, me, Kyle, and Whitley were racing it pretty good there, and I was able to actually pass him on the restart. Whitley on the inside, I was able to side draft him and push pretty hard and get in front of him. I really thought my night was over. I don't know if you got it on stream or not, Josh, but Whitley was coming back up to me there, and we were racing pretty hard, and I don't know if it could have been a racing deal or what. He had a big run, and I went to take the air off his nose on the straightaway block a little bit, and as I was moving back up, maybe he was going for a side draft, and it spun me. But somehow, with a little bit of crap in my seat afterwards, I was able to save it and then drive them back
crap
down.
is fine.
Yeah, crap's good. Crap's good word. But anyways, I was able to save it, and I got back into fifth, and somehow drove them down and passed them for the lead. And after that, it was just stay in the lead, go and pit, and stay in the lead again. And uh, dude, there is nothing better than racing your teammate. There's nothing more stressful than racing your teammate at the same time. Kyle Heath is one of the greatest drivers that you're going to see in SRU. He's a wonderful driver, wonderful friend, and we worked together basically all night long. And, coming down to it, we had already spoke on the phone days before about how teammates were going to be thrown out the window on the last lap. And would you believe it? It came down to that. We were friends and enemies at the same time, and he somehow got the run on the high side, and he had a run, and so I just knew we're gonna have to drag race. I'm gonna have to lean on him, and so we did. He was leaning on me, I was leaning on him, and got him up in the wall, and he pushed me back down, and somehow, some way, with a broken car, I won, and yeah, but P2, I didn't even care. I just knew being ahead of the playoff drivers was gonna be the way to go tonight.
Oh yeah, because no points is on the line. Well, folks, that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna turn it over to Dave Bush here tonight. Dave, mic's yours, bud.
Thanks, Josh. And I really do appreciate you being here. You did a great job for us for season 12. It's been a long, long season for you, for everybody. We all appreciate it.
Thank you, bud. Do appreciate it, man. Do
appreciate it. Are excited to have you back for our season 13, which will be in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But right now, Isaiah, you ran a great season, my friend. You won some races. You came late to winning some races, but you finished off strong. And on behalf of Charlottesville Dental Care and Harpoon Design, I would like to present you the championship trophy and a check for $200. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you so much, Dave. I really owe it all to the league. I know Dave. Funny story. He held a recruitment race last year. It was an ARCA race at Phoenix. Didn't know anything about it. I just hopped on iRacing, wanted to do some racing, and hosted. Hop in there and end up winning the race. And old Dave says, "Hey, why don't you come join SRU?" I owe it all to Dave for how I got here. Got in this league, started halfway through the season, and I found out real quick these guys are no joke. First race at Charlotte, I finished a lap down in 11th, which really opened my eyes to the competition in this league. Everyone has been helpful. Everyone has been friendly, nice. Yeah, we get in fights, but hey, we're racing. We're going to get in fights, but at the end of the day, we all care for each other. We all have good friendships, and we race each other hard. So I love this league. Everyone in it, y'all did a wonderful job, especially you, Dave. You've done a great and fantastic job with me and the admin over this league and battling it with us at the same time.
Well, I do appreciate that. And as most people know, I am retiring as Cup admin, and I'm going to pass the torch over to our new Cup admin, Robbie Darnell. He's going to take over for next season, and we really think he'll do a great job. And I am very happy, Isaiah, that you accepted that invitation back in the day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me too.
That was awesome, buddy. I mean, just flat out awesome, man. You came in and you just shown the love and the friendship, and you do great out there on the track. You're clean. You're a great contribution to this league. People like you make this league happen, buddy. So be proud of it tonight. Have a heck of a great evening with this, man. And the next 2 weeks, you got full bragging rights. I'm sure our Discord is going to get lit up. It better be. It better. But but congratulations, man.
Thank you
Congratulations.
so much. Thank you so much, Dave.
Joshua, my friend, all yours, buddy. Again, thank you for being here with us this season. You've done a great job for us. I'm very proud to have you, and we're real excited to have you back for next season and beyond. Hopefully, if everything goes the way we want to.
All right. Well,
And one more thing, Josh, if I can, I would
yeah, go
like to
ahead.
thank all the fans out there who tune in each and every week. I heard tonight we got 25 likes. We're probably going to
Yes.
get a few more. But thank you, fans. If you're still here, still listening, we really, really do appreciate you watching us sit behind computers and do what we do, man. If it wasn't for you guys out there, uh, we probably wouldn't have as much fun. So appreciate all the fans out there.
Oh, yeah.
Josh, it's all yours, buddy. We'll see you next season.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. Well, Dave Bush, Isaiah Southerland, our series champion here tonight. Dave, we'll see you next season. Isaiah, I'm sure we'll see you as well.
Hey, Josh,
Yeah.
could I do some shout outs real quick?
Yeah. Shout outs, man. Go ahead.
Okay, first off, my family got so much family watching tonight. They all were interested in our Facebook post, and they've been asking my dad, parents about it. So check us out on Facebook, Sim Racing Unleashed. Shout out that Facebook page first. Josh, you do a wonderful job in the booth. Got to shout out all my family that's watching, mom and dad. I love you guys so much. They're the reason why I love racing. Just going to the dirt track every week with my dad. I still do it. Love NASCAR, love racing. It's all I want to do, and this is the closest I can get to it. And my dad definitely instilled that love for it, especially my uncle as well. So shout out to my family. Look, huge shout out, like I said, to the league at SRU and all those wonderful guys in it. My teammates at BFR. This is our first full season as a team. This is my first full season as well as a driver. I love every single one of those guys. I can't stress it enough. Biggest smile on my face when I knew it was going to come down between me and Kyle. Kyle, he's going to win championships. There's no doubt about it. That guy is such a good driver. Jason, such a good help tonight. Larry, so supportive. He's our crew chief. He gets all of our fuel strategies and all of our tires, what we should do. And if we're freaking out, he calms us down. Same with Robbie Darnell, does the same thing. I love those group of guys. They're the best people there are to race with in a team. Sponsors, Southerland Used Cars, look them up on Facebook. That's my uncle's car lot. If you don't see a car on the Facebook page, they are located in Union City, Tennessee. So if you find yourself there, they have more on the lot. You can also call them. Virtual Academy's on my car as well. Shout out to all my people that I work with, if they're watching or if they see this. But Virtual Academy, training for police officers, retired or active duty. You can sign up at, well, I'm blanking here. Subscriptions.virtualacademy.com/sign up. All the fans that watched, I hope we put on a good show for you this season and tonight. I love every single one of you that comes out and watch us idiots go fast in a circle or road course. Josh, exciting news to have you back next season.
Yes.
You do a wonderful job.
Thank
I
you,
love
bud.
watching the streams afterwards. All my family appreciates it, all my friends, and you just do a wonderful job. So I can't wait to see you and talk to you again next season, man.
I don't know how many weeks we're going to be off, but I'm going to get with Robbie here live on MaxspeedTV here in just a minute. But Isaiah, going to celebrate not only P2 here tonight, but the championship as well. So, Isaiah, we'll see you next season, bud.
Woo! We'll see ya!
Yes, sir. All right. Well, that is going to bring us here to the final interview here. And I brung him up here because I know Dave Bush is, kind of stepping back here. And it's going to be Robbie Darnell going to be taking over here next season. So, Robbie, this season is done. We're coming up on, I don't know how many weeks, 2, 3 weeks. I don't know exactly. But, what's going to happen here in the off season? Talk about it real quickly.
Well, I'd like to see some new faces in the league next year, but I want to keep our core guys. This was a great season, real good. A lot of different winners. A lot of people winning multiple races, and I want to point out that we ran 112 laps at Michigan without a caution, other than the stage break. And there's not many leagues. I don't even think the Coca-Cola Series can pull that off. So, I mean, this has been a great season. I'm proud of all the guys. Our top four, Isaiah and Kyle. Of course, they're my teammates. I'm a little biased, but they've raced their way into this. And Mark Whitley is about as good a driver as you could possibly find on iRacing, in my opinion. And then Brad Delph, I mean, he was our series sponsor, but man, dude is a great driver, and I'm proud of those guys and everything. But I'm looking forward to next season. I'm probably not going to make very many changes, but maybe discuss a few things with the guys. But it's been a great season, and I just want to see SRU grow, because I know this league is a special league. I'm not saying there aren't other special leagues, but this one here is special. The way the guys are with each other, and I would love if somebody wants to be a part of that. And of course, not to say we don't have our riffs every once in a while, but ultimately, this is a great league with the best drivers on iRacing, in my opinion.
Well, the big question is, how many weeks are we going to have off before season 13 starts? Because we got 26 locks now. I mean, we're not done with the broadcast. I mean, we're still live. So when is the next season potentially going to start? 2-3 weeks? Well, what are you thinking?
My goal is 2 weeks. I think I should be able to learn everything I need to learn in that time frame. And we should get rolling just like we did before with great racing. We even, we always start with the super speedway. I'm not going to change that, but
all right.
It's the Super Bowl, right?
Well,
the crapshoot.
Can I make a suggestion? Just throw on my thoughts. I know everybody starts with, Daytona. Start it with Talladega, maybe. I'm just saying.
maybe next time around. I've already got a basic schedule ready to go. I'm going to finalize a few things and maybe make a couple of changes to the end of the season per se. But I'm trying to make things as easy on me as possible to start with, and next season I might throw some wrenches in there. But I'm just looking forward to it. And like I said, I got a great group of guys around me. Of course, Dave's going to still race. He's just going to step down from admin. But it's just a great group of guys around me. And we're shooting for 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today. I don't know what day that is, and I'm not going to pull up a calendar, but it's all good. And get rolling back. Get this thing on the road, man. Get ready for another great season. People need to tune in, because it's going to be some great racing coming up next season.
Well, 2 weeks from today would, I believe, the 18th of September. So that might be 3. Regardless, I gotta say, SRU gave me the opportunity. A big shout out to you, Robbie, stepping up. Big shout out to Dave for, doing what he did here, this season as admin. Charlottesville Dental Care, Harpoon Designs. The fans. We got 26 likes right now. Everything compiled out here. Without everybody, this would not be possible.
Yes, sir. You're exactly right.
Well, all righty, Robbie. Well, we're going to let you get back to it, man. We'll see you next season, bud.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have a good night.
You too, bud. All right. Well, that is Robbie Darnell to finish it out. Let's get down here to our official results here tonight, because, man, I got to say, this was an incredible race, an incredible championship here this evening. Man, oh man. All right. Well, our winner here tonight at Michigan is going to be Gary Slapinski. Congratulations goes to the Cone Police 78 of Gary on winning it here tonight. Finishing second in the race, of course, is going to be our series champion. That is going to be Isaiah Southerland, battling it out here close with his teammate there of Kyle Heath. Door-to-door battle after the white flag. Man, amazing between them two. Mark Whitley is going to finish in fourth here tonight. Not sure why going in that, but Mark is in that final spot. Chris Paff in fifth, Dave Bush in sixth, David Cassidy seventh, Brandon Sheets in eighth, Jason Adams in ninth, and Mike Chamberlain going to round out our top 10 here tonight. John Henderson 11th, Larry Blair in 12th, Brad Delph in 13th, Jim Comensberger 14th, Kevin Roy 15th, Robbie Darnell, who we just talked to, going to be our head admin next season. He will finish in 16th here tonight. Mark Koshik in 17th, Robert Chaswick in 18th, James Bryan 19th, and Hunter Hayward in 20th. But congratulations goes to our winner here tonight, Gary Slapinski, on the win, and our champion here tonight, Isaiah Southerland. Southerland Used Cars #1. But that is going to do it here for the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series, sponsored by Charlottesville Dental Care, Harpoon Design. A big shout out to the both of you. Man, thank you all. Thank you, fans out there here tonight. 26 likes. Man, you guys crushed everything I expected here tonight. Thank you all for MaxspeedTV. Thank you all for SRU. Until next season, season 13, folks. Until then, thank you all and have a good night.